We are back now with the story of a mom who had a life-changing spark of inspiration at a Taylor Swift concert.
Emily Murray made the decision to get healthy and began sharing her journey online, but she had no idea one simple social media post would resonate with so many people. Take a look.
My name is Emily Murray, and I am a wife, a mother, and a small business owner. My weight has been a constant struggle from the time I can remember. I remember growing up not being able to fit into the clothes other kids in my class were wearing. I got married young. I started having a family at 23, and at the time I was not really focusing on myself. Before I knew it, I was having my second child, and my father passed when I was about 8 months pregnant, and it was at that point I really stopped caring about myself. I would have these fleeting times in my life where I thought, oh, I'm going to lose weight. It would never stick. So as I was drowning in my body and my work and being a mom, I started to feel like there wasn't going to be a 40s for me. I couldn't picture my life beyond the decade I was entering, and that started to be a really big wake-up call. I have been a Swiftie my entire life. Like a lot of her fans, I feel like I've grown up with her music. So leading up to the Eras Tour, I was so excited to be able to go and see all of these years that I've been listening to Taylor Swift all be celebrated in one night. Leading up to the show, I had anxiety, but I knew I had to put myself out there and try. We spent hours, waiting out in the stadium for it to start, and by the time it did, my feet and my legs were aching in a way that I hadn't experienced before. And the anxiety that I had in my mind about what that walk back to the car was going to be like, between the mental anguish of that and the feelings I was feeling in my body, I decided I couldn't do it, and we ended up leaving. I cried the whole way home. So from that night, I decided I'm just gonna start making a change and not look back. And I slowly started making changes on my own before starting a GLP-1 about 6 months later. And now in total, I've lost over 100 pounds, and I'm still only about halfway through my journey. There's more weight that I wanna lose and more life I wanna gain back. Going into the new year, I decided to make a video showing how I was once crying at the Eras Tour, and then quickly showed the quick journey I've been on and a before and after picture. It was only about 30 seconds long, but somehow the Swifties found it and took me under their wing. We're up to over 1.4 million views, which is more eyes than I would have ever imagined would be on me and my story. Anytime, even now, that I'm feeling down on myself, I just have to look into that comment section, and I leave it feeling like a rock star, because it was just like a virtual hug from people around me. Looking back, I'm so glad that I went and experienced it, because it ended up being the breaking point that I needed. I'm proud of myself that I found the strength to make the first change, because for a long time, I didn't know if I could. My entire outlook on my life and my future has changed. I can now see myself with grandchildren. I can see myself well into my elder years. I've seen what it's like to not live the life that you deserve, and now that I'm just seeing peaks of what that life could be like, it inspires me so much.
And we are so happy because Emily is here today. Come on out, Emily.
Happy to have you.
Thank you so much.
Come sit with us.
I was just listening to that video, and Jen and I were just talking. I know you were private before about your weight loss journey and your weight struggles, but now we're up to 1.5 million people.
Yeah.
And not too many people can say they go to the comments section to feel encouraged.
Totally.
Right?
I wasn't expecting that, for sure.
How does it feel
insane,
in this moment?
Wild. I first started sharing my journey 2 years ago. When I was about 40 pounds down, I needed to make sure that I was going to stick with it before I shared it with the world. And when I first posted it, it was just with my online small business community that I had created, and I never expected it to continue, but people like to see the post, so I kept sharing, and now here we are.
And what have you, I know you've connected with a lot of people who find your story inspirational, want to get healthy too. What have people said to you?
That's been the craziest part. I remember thinking at the Eras Tour that I was the only one in that entire stadium that felt the way that I did, like I was struggling and couldn't fully enjoy it. And the messages that I've received after have been insane, because so many people around the world have experienced the same thing where they struggled, whether it's that concert or another one or just being in a bigger body. It's just opened a conversation I never knew I could have.
What would the message be to someone watching at this hour and they can relate to your story? And you know what it is? Sometimes just getting started, or you've started and it didn't work.
Yes.
What have you learned?
That was my life for a long time. I started and stopped and started and stopped. But one thing I learned is if you just make the next decision to be the best one you can every day, eventually it all adds up and it comes off. And you can't wait for the finish line to be happy, because if I did that, I wouldn't be happy right now. I still have a lot of my journey that I want to go. So I've just found little changes in my life that have been better and improved, and I focus on those, and it keeps me through to the end.
Well, we are so proud of you,
Thank you.
and we wanted to do a little something just to say congratulations on your journey. We know that one of the things you're looking forward to is more travel in this era of your life, so we have a little Swiftie surprise for you. We are going, Visit Music City is sending you to where it all began for Taylor, to Nashville, Tennessee. You're getting a round trip airfare for two, so maybe take whoever you want, and a stay at the Thompson Nashville, which I've stayed in. It's a beautiful hotel.
3 nights.
3 nights there, and an attraction pass that includes the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum, home to the Taylor Swift Education Center.
That's so cool.
We hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. I'm excited to get on a plane for the first time in my life.
Wait, really?
No, I've been on a plane before, but I've never been excited about it. It's always been something I dreaded, because I didn't know the seatbelts and all the, even just the parking going in and out. So
no, you get on that plane.
I'm just excited.
Will you send us photos?
Oh, absolutely. I'll share everything.
Please.
You know what you said that resonated with, I think, a lot of people? You said you don't have to wait for the finish line to be happy.
Yeah.
So I think you take your happy self on that plane and you go to Nashville.
Yes.
Well,
have the best time. Enjoy it. And you guys, you can read more about Emily's inspirational story. Just head to JennaandSheinelle.com.
Tears on the show. Let me tell you, they do it.